Today's guest is a fellow Brit, all the way out here in Korea. She's an English teacher and a dancer. Please welcome Samira.
My name's Samira. I've been here for like 2 years now, which is quite a while. Honestly, I've just been working as a teacher, doing dance on the side. Wish I've been doing a bit more dance, but you know, I've enjoyed what I've done so far.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 years now.
Yeah,
That's a substantial time. I feel like you must have adjusted a lot in that time.
definitely. Yeah. I think when I first came here, the most difficult part was, I mean, I'm sure you'll agree, the diversity thing. Yeah,
It's a big thing.
huge. I think one big thing I like about London is diversity. So coming to Korea was a bit of, I mean, to be honest, I've been here on holiday before already.
Oh, okay.
And I've been here with different groups of people, other people of color, other Muslim people. So I have experienced some things here and there.
Okay.
So I was kind of used to it in that sense, but I think still living here is different than traveling.
Definitely.
You know?
I think a lot of people come here as tourists and their experience is so different. Whenever I talk to people from back home, they're like, oh, I've been to Korea on holiday. They're like, it's amazing. And then living here, obviously, you get to see both the light and the dark.
Yes,
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. I think, honestly, I think I would enjoy it more if I was here as a tourist
Really?
than if I was living here, in my opinion.
I mean, your first impression on holiday must have been good if you moved here.
Yeah, actually, it was my first big major holiday.
Okay.
My background, my family's on the stricter side,
Okay.
so it took a lot of convincing. I was here for a month.
Wow.
Yeah, and I told my dad it was 2 weeks actually, so he was shocked when I came back a month later.
Wow.
But it was interesting, I think. Back then as well, I mean, I don't know, when
did you come?
2017.
Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah, I would say a lot less foreigners,
Yeah.
a lot less speaking English,
Okay.
a lot more staring, a lot more comments. And I think like the people of color here there's more people of color, whereas before I'd say there were a lot more, I'd say like white people, like other Russians or other Europeans that perhaps fit the standards a bit more than, yeah.
Very PC way.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I think now I've only been here for 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
So when I came, it hasn't really changed too much since I first got here. But I can imagine like pre-COVID times, Korea wasn't really even a big topic back then.
Yeah, low-key. I think people were like, why Korea? But when you came, were people shocked?
Yeah, they were like, why Korea?
Oh, still to you
Yeah,
as well.
It's still like, why are you moving there?
Yeah.
But for like holiday, it made sense, I feel like, if you came now.
Yeah, for sure. I've had tons of friends come here actually in the last 2 years that visit me. So it's been pretty nice actually. Yeah, it's been good.
Whereabouts are you from in London?
I'm from North London.
Like North
Tottenham actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of my thing here. I'll be like, where are you from? I'm from Tottenham. What do you think they tell me? Son and Min.
They love you.
Obviously.
They love it.
But
Because I'm an Arsenal fan, so
long day for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are there even any
Every
Korean
time?
players in Arsenal?
No.
Oh.
There's not.
And you guys are rivals now?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So whenever I mention that I like Arsenal, they're like, oh, I hate you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Long day. Conversation starter though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a good way to start a convo. But now, like, Son isn't even at Tottenham. So
I've got nothing. Yeah.
Now you're just the ex-Son.
Yeah, literally.
So you came out here with your friends on holiday, 2017.
Yes.
And you moved here 2023?
Yeah, exactly. Almost 2 years ago now.
Damn.
Yeah. I've enjoyed it. I think, I mean, I'm a Hagwon teacher.
Okay.
As are
Same.
you. Yeah. And I think my first year here was a bit of a struggle, like adjusting, because the visa I'm on, it doesn't really allow a lot of leeway. And I remember like thinking like, oh, when can I put my foot down? When can I not put my foot down with certain things? Because you can't really do too much.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What was like the first Hagwon like then? Was it like a big one? Because I'm at Poly. So
that's what you gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
yeah. So what was your one like?
I actually, so I went to a small Hagwon.
Okay.
It was literally 5 native employees.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and we actually, like, I think having friends there was the best part. Like, we were good friends, but barely, like, didn't follow any rules. You know, you get, like, 11 days of holiday, technically, I had one day to pick, like as my own holiday. Do they let
No,
you pick
don't
your
get
own?
to pick, to be fair. I didn't get to pick.
You didn't get to pick.
I
Yeah,
didn't get to pick anything.
we had one day to pick, and picking that one
You
day.
still got the other 10, right?
Oh yeah, I still
Okay,
got
I was
another
gonna
10.
say,
Yeah.
you only got one the whole year.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Out of North
Okay,
Korea.
yeah.
No, that one day that I picked was like a fight. She was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to do this day. You gotta find someone to cover. You gotta do this. I was like, that's your. It says in the contract, like that's your job.
That's your business.
Yeah, that's. I think that's when I first put my foot down,
Okay.
and it turned into like such a big thing. But eventually, I got my way,
Yeah?
and that's when I was like, you know what? She's not gonna fire me.
That's that London in you.
Yeah, no, listen, I was actually vexed. I'm not even gonna lie. She was stressing me out. I was recording. I was like, listen,
Wow.
I'm getting this day off. But other than that, well, I left obviously after that year. I think like a lot of this organization, if I was ill, you know, when you're sick, you can't really do much. You just gotta firm it. But I'm at a new place now, a lot better, but
A lot better, but still not perfect.
I
what was your
don't
background?
think any Hagwon school is perfect.
Yeah, I
Hagwon
think
is
so.
perfect. Oh, my background is I used to work in music,
Okay.
PR.
Wow.
So actually, I used to work with different like music artists, and my one connection to Korea was I used to work with SM artists.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you know SM that well.
No, not really.
aespa,
Oh, wow.
EXO,
Okay. I know the
Shiny,
names.
those groups.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Wow.
guess you knew the names. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it was actually a pretty cool job.
Yeah?
Yeah. Met artists, did a lot of like work with them.
Who are some of the
behind
biggest
this,
ones that you worked with?
I'd say like we had non-K-pop artists, but it was a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but like we had big names under my company.
Okay.
But Tyler, I worked with actually.
That's nice.
Yeah, really lovely girl. But it was interesting being behind the scenes, seeing how everything works. Definitely a fun story to tell. You know, when I meet people here.
So what made you make the jump to like leave that behind and come and do teaching?
I think to be honest, I've always wanted to go abroad and teach for like a year.
Okay.
Well, the plan was a year and leave. I've now signed my 3rd-year contract.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what's gonna happen.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been, I think it was just a change of scenery, wanting my own space as well. I feel like it helps you grow, like living by yourself, new culture, dealing with food and people and everything.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's difficult.
Yeah. What made you?
I just said like, Bismillah, let's go. That was so real, vibes.
Inshallah goes well.
Literally, it was just vibes. Like, I was like, my thing was I hadn't really found something I wanted to do yet. So I was like, if I just go to the other side of the world, maybe I'll find it there. And I kind of have, you know.
Yeah.
Doing like this creative pursuit, like I feel like this is what fuels me.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep on doing this.
I think I definitely agree with you on that side. I think because I worked in music and the entertainment side, I did kind of want to delve into that a bit here, but it has been a bit difficult because of like visa limitations and stuff.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what is it like coming here as an English teacher? Do you feel restricted from doing anything else?
Yes. I'm like I said, I mean, like you introduced me, I'm a dancer. I've definitely had opportunities told can you come to this shoot, can you come to this shoot, but I always have to say no because my work literally doesn't let me.
Exactly.
I don't have the time for it. So it's kind of a bummer because it was one thing I also wanted to go into. So it's kind of like, what do I do now?
Did you consider it as an option? Like, obviously with your re-signing, did you think about trying to like go with that instead? Or
I should have. I should have. I think like my aim is, as you may know, like you can go into an F visa, which gives you a bit more freedom. So I think I plan to stay here another year. Okay. Study my Korean a bit more.
Okay, because you speak Korean, right?
Yes. Not fluently, but
we're getting there.
Yeah, I can hold my own, you know. Okay. I can hold my own.
There?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I can survive in a hospital, you know. So I think my aim is to work somewhat, maybe not fully, but kind of juggle both at the same time. Would really be a big goal of mine. I'm guessing, as is one of your goals, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think like the thing is that whenever you find your passion or you find something that you love, you have to always have like, I feel like it's always this thought in your head like, when do I stop doing what just gives me money to pursue what I love? And that's the hardest thing to balance, like no matter where you are in the world.
Exactly.
Like for me, coming here helped me be more clear about what it was that I loved. But now I'm on that point where it's like, where do I go next to pursue this and make it a reality of the life I'm going to live, you know?
Exactly. And I do know, like, I've heard a lot of not so good stories about, like, there's the entertainment visa.
Yeah, of course. E6,
yeah, the
right?
E6 visa, yeah. And I think you had a guest on here before, Rihanna.
Yeah.
So she's talked about it. She's had it really great. I know she struggled, like, at the beginning, but I've heard a lot of horror stories about it. So it is also something I'm, like, hesitant to even try to get into, as are so many other people I know. So it is definitely, it can be a struggle. So I think the one thing I don't like about the teaching visa is I wish it was just a bit more flexible in what you can and you can't do, you know?
Yeah.
It sucks having an employer like looming over you.
It's like a giant shadow. Like, even like the amount of holidays you get, like sick pay, it's like down to the T. Like I didn't even realize the sick pay was like a big thing. I was sick. I never get sick, you know. But in Korea, I was like sick
a new
on
country.
3 occasions.
Yeah.
Like since I've been here this year, I got sick like badly, where I couldn't go to work. Like physically, I couldn't get out of bed.
What happens?
And on those days, I stayed home. But now that my contract's ending, it got deducted out of my pay for each day, and I didn't even know. It's so petty.
At the end.
Yeah, at the end, they got deducted like nearly 100,000 per day.
That is.
It was like, yep,
that
gone.
They didn't even tell you at the time.
Nah.
Are you staying at Poly? Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
No, I'm done with that. I think like for me, I think I figured out somewhat of a way to try and do what I want to do
for a while.
For a while myself.
Oh,
so,
that's great. That's
yeah.
hopefully my next step. My next step is that, inshallah. Yeah.
We can touch on that a little bit actually. It's like because it's not every day that I get to meet Muslims from abroad here.
Yeah.
I feel like the Muslims that I meet here are either from like Central Asia or just other places, but are not from the UK. But like, how has it been navigating your faith over here, especially after coming from like London?
I think it's, if I'm being completely honest, I think like I've become a lot more lax with it, personally speaking. I think a main thing for me was like food. I mean, London, it's so easy to find halal food.
Especially in North.
No, exactly. It's harder to find non-halal food, actually. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But in Korea, it's like, forget even halal food. I remember a time I bought tuna kimbap, and I asked the lady, I was like, can you take out like the spam? Can you not? I said pork, no pork.
Yeah.
She's like, bet. I get it. I go home, I open it, and there's spam in there. And it was just outside my house. So I just went back and I said, hey, like, this is pork. She's like, no, it's not. So I found out that day that, like, obviously it's such a staple in Korean food. I'm not hating on it.
Yeah, of course.
It's, you know, their food, of course. But I didn't realize that it's so normal that they don't even realize that some food is pig. Like, she argued with me and said, no, spam is not pig. Until another lady from the kitchen came out and said, oi, spam is pig. Are you dumb? And I stood there like, what'd I say? So it's like little things like that. And I think I can't imagine what it's like for people who are like very, very strict with their faith. It has to be difficult. Like, I really commend people who still, even with little things like food, even like going to the mosque. I've only visited the Seoul Itaewon Mosque like once in my 2 years here, and it's like, I think it's the only mosque in Seoul. Yeah. So imagine what it's like for people who live like in Gyeonggi, like outside of Seoul. It must be really hard to make that trek.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like a test, you know, and I think everyone obviously has their own journey and own way of dealing with it, but I think the most important thing is that you stay true to like your core and like your intention is right, you know? And then through that you can then navigate the way that works for you. Because I know people, like, especially some of like my American Muslim friends, their rulings on halal, they have different, like a different fatwa they follow. Because they're not in a Muslim country. So for them, they're chilling. They're just going eating beef and this and that. And I'm like... Because
I didn't realize, for Americans it's completely different just because it's not accessible for them to get like halal food, right? So it is, I think it's also nice to find a community of like like-minded people in Seoul. because if you don't, it can be a bit higgy hagger. That's all I can say, man.
For sure. I think community is a big part of it. And
definitely.
That's something I was big on when I first got here. I was like, let me find my people at the mosque, in my sports, and then that will give me like some community, some happiness, fulfillment, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What was it like for you navigating like that kind of community here? Was it easy to find one or not really?
I think I've been lucky because I came here in 2017, and actually I met a couple of girls. I'm Somali, so I see a Somali girl, I start chatting. Do you know what I mean? So I met a couple in 2017 that I'm still in contact with now. They're actually like my core friendship group now here because they also moved here.
Wow.
Yeah, so I do have like a core group who like understand my identity as a Somali, as a Muslim. It's like truly understanding, which I really appreciate. But I think that was just luck, if I'm being honest. Like I do wonder if I didn't have them or my other core group, which is my first school, I think it would have been difficult.
Me personally, I'm quite extroverted, and I feel like maybe you're the same.
Yes.
So like, it's easier to just start a conversation with random people, right?
Yeah.
And then you can just make you can just make acquaintances, and if you have a lot of acquaintances, they can fill in the gaps for a while.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I think I see some people online who are maybe more introverted or who struggle with like confidence, meeting new people. Even if they are extroverted, they struggle with like the first step.
Yes.
And they seem so lonely over here.
That's a big problem here, isn't it? Like, also people leaving. You can have like, I've made so many good friends, and then it's like, you guys are leaving I have a bunch of friends who are leaving at the end of this school year, which is in like 2 weeks. Yeah, so a lot of people just leave because Korea is a temporary stop for many people, unfortunately. It just is what it is. So I think sometimes people can be a bit closed off and don't want to find a group or be attached if it's just going to end so quickly,
Yeah, people are reluctant to open up.
I agree. But I think if you move abroad, you have to do it, Yeah.
You have to be willing to like step out there and just accept that things are going to be as they are.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't mind having acquaintances. I think for me personally, it's good to have friends from different sectors. If I want to do one thing or another thing, there's always people I can reach out to. So it's been great.
Yeah, like even for like your dance side of stuff.
Yes.
Like I've seen some like posts on your Insta and stuff like that. Like, that looks fun. Have you kind of built a community around that?
I've surprisingly not. I've built a tiny community purely because I don't go that often. But I think if I went more often, it's not hard to build a community around that kind of stuff. And also because I posted online, I do get people messaging me saying, oh, do you want to dance or do you want to do a session? So I think also social media has helped me connect with people in the sense that I always show what I'm doing in the hopes that maybe, there's someone else that is interested in it. They'll reach out, and so far it's worked out well for me, I'd say.
Because then you're also like inspiring other people and showing them that it's possible as well.
Yes.
And I think that's something I always admire, especially as like a ethnic woman in this age, like being able to just leave your home and just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's like powerful. Because it's like 10 times harder than as a man.
Yes, I do agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough. I think even back home, my parents get a lot of questions like, what is Samira doing in Korea, man? Do you get that with your parents?
A little bit, but I think my parents are more like, let him do his thing. I'm the eldest as well, so they're like,
oh, me too.
They're like, you can just, like, we'll trust you, go do your thing.
Yeah.
Just
I think, alhamdulillah, I have parents that trust me as well. So it's all good. And you know what? I set the path for my siblings. Now they can do whatever they want.
Exactly. Like, there's actually, like, the sky is the limit for them.
They're
my younger brothers.
yeah.
They can do whatever now. You touched on a little bit about some of, like, the things that one is good, like struggles with food, struggles with, like, the contracts and the visas. What do you think has been, like, some of the let's just kind of do, like, the best thing and the worst thing?
Ooh. I would say the worst thing isn't enough for me for it to have bothered me, but I definitely have had like really weird experiences, like once or twice with like elderly people saying really ignorant stuff to me. Yeah, like this was a one-off, but like it stuck to me. It was like a random old man saying that I wasn't unattractive because of my skin tone, but like straight up to my face, thinking I didn't know Korean.
Wow.
Because I had a Korean friend next to me. And as soon as I spoke back, he was kind of like, he tried to argue, but then kind of was like, whoa, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean it like that. So, like, it isn't enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. But I was a bit like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. But I think best is, I started learning Korean when I was like 15 by myself. So I'm proud of it because it's all self-taught. So it has been great, like, coming from never speaking it, because I have no reason to speak it in London, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to being able to, like, navigate quite difficult situations in Korea, or even just being able to help out my friends. So it is sort of rewarding in that sense. It's like, oh, you know, I'm actually at a level where I can not only help out myself, but help out other people, translate things for them.
That's nice.
So I do appreciate that as well, although how did you learn Korean questions. Why did you learn Korean?
I was about to ask you, like, 15.
Is it because of K-pop? Oh my god, I don't want to admit that, please. Now you're gonna think I'm crazy. I do like K-pop, but still, I never want anyone to have like a preconception of me that I haven't been able to mold, you know. But I think it's overall been a good experience.
That's nice.
And
clearly you're enjoying it because you're re-signing and you kind of see a bit of a future here.
Yeah, exactly. So
I guess that leads into the question of like finding home. Do you think you found a home here in Korea?
I think I found a second home.
Okay.
I think personally London's always going to be my home. I think my culture, food, people, humor. Humor's a really big thing for me. I think that's London for me. But I do think even if I did leave Korea, I have friends here, you know, that live here. So I think it's definitely somewhere that I would visit. And I think I know that to be true because I have friends that left years ago that to this day, every couple of months, they're like, hey, I'm coming to Korea.
So nice.
Post up, yeah.
That's nice.
So, what about you?
Yeah, I think it's similar in that it's like a stepping stone for a lot of people and for myself. I've learned a lot about myself here, and it's been a good opportunity to be able to, like I said, learn more about myself.
Yes.
Figure out what I want to do in life. And it's somewhere where I definitely, like, I have good, strong friends here as well. I'll be back here all the time. Like, inshallah, like, going back and forth. It will definitely be, like, there's a base here. It might not be the HQ, but there's a base here, you know?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. That's, like, the best outcome for me. Because I think I always knew London was my home.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
having somewhere else is always nice.
I miss London so much. And the thing is, because I live in, like, where I technically live is, like, Surrey. Like, on the edge of Surrey in London.
Oh, you're one of those Londoners.
No. Sure. Because I went to school in South.
Okay.
So my high school was in South, but I lived in, like, Surrey. So I had to get like a bus into the South to go to school.
Oh, okay, fair.
So like my buses were still red, you know.
Yes.
So I was still from London, but when I was there, like I didn't really, like where I live is kind of white, so I didn't really have too much. Like whenever I wanted food, I'd be going to like Northwest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's where the community is, right? So I miss that community. That's what I crave out here.
I went back to London in December for like the Christmas holidays. The first food I had was chicken and chips.
Literally fried chicken. I need it.
It's different. It tastes different. Yeah, that was the first food I had. So I don't know. People hate on London food too much, man. I think I don't think they get it.
Scene is amazing.
I'm saying it's not all bangers and mash. Do you know what I mean? Like
English food. Let's put it here.
Do you know what I mean?
London food is different.
Thank you.
For sure. We have like a tradition, I guess. Is it long enough to call it a tradition? Yeah, it's been like 3 months. I don't know. We'll see.
A tradition's a tradition.
Yeah. Anyway, final piece of advice for our viewers.
I think if you are coming here as a teacher, please don't be a pushover. Please. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, trust me, it will help you in the long run. There's times, I think a year ago, where I genuinely felt like I was going to die because I felt so uncomfortable.
Wow.
About the prospect of what I was going to say to my boss. But if I hadn't have done that, I think I would have regretted it. And I think it's made me definitely a stronger person. I think they look for people who will just say yes. You can't say yes to everything. And know your laws.
Yeah, that's true.
Know your laws.
Know your laws, know your rights.
For real.
And stand up for yourself.
Yes.
That's good advice. That's great advice. Well, thank you for being here.
No worries. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you guys all for watching today. I'm going to make sure Samira's links up on the screen. You can follow her, go support her in her dancing dreams. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay blessed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.